You can look however you want. So so tell me, Nick. I mean,
Ouch. That was deep.
so you're casting here at LAN ETS,
Yep.
and what's the atmosphere like?
Oh man, we actually have to escape the atmosphere because it's just so much. It's incredible. Just imagine 1,000 people passionate about gaming and esports all in one place. And what I was explaining to someone yesterday, this is kind of like your esports vacation. You work all year in esports and you do it out of a labor of love. You don't get much from it except your excitement about it. And then you come to an event and this is your vacation. So really, it's just an amazing event. Amazing to meet new people and other people passionate about esports, just like you are.
So, have you been to an MLG, like a full-blown?
I haven't had the opportunity. Most I've been to is an NASL, which is still top notch, right? So
I was gonna ask you to make a comparison between the atmosphere, but it's good. It's good. We'll move straight on to the next one. So you're casting, though. You're casting today. What match are you looking most forward to?
I'm looking forward towards the end point when, because a lot of the top players that I speak to, they're all super confident in themselves. And, like, oh, what about this player who's here who's really good? Like, oh, he's garbage, I'm so much better. But each one of them say that about each other. So each one of them thinks and there's like 5 or 6 of them that are doing this. So I'm really looking forward towards the end when these better players do have to bow out, and then just to see who ends up at the top and who is able to validate their confidence, or is it a sleeper, someone who nobody knew was coming and just sneaks in there. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So who's here? Tell us who's playing here today.
I'll throw some names at you. So there's Katu, Kevin Albert from Alberta, the procaster, also pro gamer for Clarity Gaming. There's Believe is the next guy from Leg out of Toronto, GM Protoss. There is Deshro, obviously no introduction needed. There is Live in Pink, again no introduction. Genevieve Forger. I even got to meet some cool casters, and I'm sorry I'm going to miss some of the pro gamers. Hendralisk is here, obviously. Like, all the Killing Spree team is here. And then some of the cool casters.
I think I just saw they had their own little area.
Yeah, because you get to choose your seats before you get here.
Oh, okay.
So they all obviously pick the spot where they could sit next to each other and make sure that they can communicate, and they have their banner up. It's amazing.
I saw this banner. I'm like, did LAN ETS give them sponsor?
Yeah, a little bit of bias. No, it's not like that. It's just that you get to choose, because the ECS guys, the guys who are with me, we all got to choose our seats, so we all sat next to each other. And you can also make deals with people that, if you know somebody sitting in a chair that you would like, you just call them ahead. So anyways, and then some pro casters, like there's Brent Frank Ribéry. He goes by the name Frank, who casts LOL. He's done things for... He's casted with Frodan and stuff. Like he's a big name.
Really?
In, LOL, yeah.
We have to go look. We have to meet him a little bit later.
And he's from Windsor. He came up with us. And then there's Sadokist from IGL from St. John, New Brunswick. IGL is an incredible group doing some amazing things as well. There's Ayel Toldano here. There should be Simon, one of the leaders of Quantic. Thierry, Tarek, and Matthew from WCG.
CG, yeah.
I mean, there's no end. Really.
The who's who of Canada.
Yeah, it's really anybody who had an ability to get here is here because everybody wants to be here, really.
So essentially, if you are watching this video, you're a nobody.
I am so humbled when I see all these people, and I'm just excited to be here.
I wasn't referring to you being a nobody. We all know who you are.
And honestly, I'm just really excited to be here, and I'm really happy, and to meet all these people and network, and just to see people who are also doing the same things you're doing for esports.
That's why I'm here. That's for sure. So, what about your wife? How does she feel?
She's okay with it.
You should have brought her up.
It's 3 days. Well, where would she go, right? She'd just be stuck. So, and because we have 2 children, it's difficult. So, I mean, my wife's amazing, and I'm very lucky that she's my partner because she's very helpful and understands my hobby and my passion, and allows me to do it. So
Esports is a very difficult passion to follow, especially for a spouse or even a girlfriend, boyfriend. Though it's a trying thing on a relationship. Usually, people should be single when you do esports.
I don't disagree. Or at least don't have kids. But I mean, under most circumstances, unless you're a lucky one, you have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And you're doing esports like every other hour of every day. So I mean, it's a huge balance issue. But I'm walking the razor's edge. I just hope I don't fall off.
We'll do a separate interview about how you manage your
life.
When
my fall during my Frank's fall, I mean, like I'm divorced and I'm wearing the same clothes over the past 8 years.
Where is he now, Frank Raccini?
And you find me.
You're like under this bridge and you're like shaking a can to like alms for esports.
Oh, it's gonna be me, bro.
I need coins for MLG. Coins for MLG, and you're like half blind and you're like, you're like blink faster.
Oh man. I hope I don't.
All right. Well, let's hope we don't have to do that show.
No.
But if we do, it'll make great YouTube quality.
Sure it will.
Well, thanks
The guy
very
who nobody knew. Now, where is he now?
Thanks very much, Frank, for that.
It's my pleasure.
All right. Sweet.